Greetings, everyone, and welcome to part 56 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And thanks to the new gummy piece that we've gotten from Sid, or would it technically be an old gummy piece, because he had it stored for 9 years or something? Well, it's new to us, yeah. Anyway, thanks to the new /old gummy piece, well, we can now head back to Hollow Bastion via a new wormhole. So, yeah. And of course we have to go through the wormhole manually because we cannot warp straight there. It'd be kind of weird, don't you think? It'd be kind of too convenient, don't you think? Now the good news is, once we make it back to Hollow Bastion via this route, we can warp back to Hollow Bastion at any time. So, yeah. I think there are some new gummy, heartless ships in the area that can really impede your progress, so, yeah. Well, folks, this is pretty much stuff we've already seen before, except for that wormhole right here, so let's just veer to the right a little and enter it. Alright, and away we go. I wonder what it would feel like to enter a wormhole. It'd be kind of weird, don't you think? Although, I don't know if it's a tingly feeling, I don't know if it's a disjointed feeling, certain sci-fi shows and movies say that going through a wormhole has different effects, but until I experience one in real life, I don't have any opinion about going through wormholes. Alright, so here we are, bunch of heartless ships, bunch of obstacles. We are going to plow through them with my basic model because, well, I'm kind of lazy and I kind of don't want to customize my ship. Even though people love to customize their ships, I'm not going to because, well, I'm decent enough with my flying skills to make it through here relatively intact, you see. So, yeah. Well, in the news of Kingdom Hearts in terms of video games, there's a new trailer for the 2.5 collection that's been released recently. And for those of you who don't know, the 2.5 collection consists of, well, Kingdom Hearts 2, the Final Mix version, which I heard that it's going to have some of those Final Mix exclusive scenes actually dubbed. Yeah, they're actually going to dub those Final Mix exclusive scenes. It's going to be, wow. They're actually taking a lesson and actually dubbing them. Impressive. And it'll also contain a Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and I've never actually played Birth by Sleep, any version of Birth by Sleep, because I've never had a PSP. And yeah, I think it's kind of too late to buy a PSP, don't you think? Because, well, the PSP, from what I've seen, it's a good machine, but the games it has, the library of games, there are some that I would have liked to have gotten, but it didn't appeal to me that much. It would have been cool to play like PlayStation-like graphics on a handheld, but there's the PlayStation Vita, and I think it also suffers from the fact that it doesn't have a decent library of games like the PS3 or, well, the Xbox or other game systems. So, yeah. But still, it's going to be fun to play Birth by Sleep for the first time because I've seen gameplay footage online and it looks fun, and I just can't wait, folks. I just can't wait to try it for the first time. It'll be an interesting experience. And the 2.5 collection is coming out December 2nd here in the North American region. So, yay, right after Thanksgiving. It'll be a first day buy for me. Yeah. And playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Edition is going to be a whole new experience. I've played the Vanilla Edition many times, and wow. Yeah. Yeah, folks, now we have entered familiar territory. I remember that wall on the side, and that means we are actually almost there. Now, here's the thing about going through this right here, for example. Once we've reached Hollow Bastion again, any of the save points that we've acquired will be essentially erased, which means, well, we're going to have to journey our way upwards manually again. So this is going to be fun, you see. we're back. Hooray? I guess. Alright. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, hi, Beast. Yeah, Beast is still here. Why? Well, I'll give you one guess. But remember, this guy has torn through dimensions just to save Belle. And, well, you have to respect his determination, you see. And, yeah. I mean, he definitely survived the encounter with all those Shadow Heartless, but it's Shadow Heartless. Shadow Heartless, the weakest of the Heartless in the game. But, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we can re-equip Beast into our party if we like to. I'm going to do so for a moment because, well, to be fair, some of the enemies did get a power boost, but at the same time, I got some bad news, folks. I'll be actually jump cutting back to a specific point. What does this mean exactly? Well, I'll be going to a certain point on foot, and you'll see it. But I'll be jump cutting to a couple of specific spots because technically we've already seen the journey up the castle, and I didn't take that one birdcage elevator up to the top from the library area because if you recall when Shadow was a... well, Sora was a shadow. There we go. We've missed a treasure chest on our way up. So, I'm going to nab it and then continue onward to the top to, well, where I was, where I fought Riku Ansem. And it's very convenient to have a nice birdcage elevator that will take us directly to the castle. I mean, I'm sure the walk won't be that difficult. I mean, we can walk on water, from what I could tell at the beginning section. But, what about the rest of the way? I mean, how far away is this castle, by the way? I mean, yeah. Alrighty then. So our first stop here is to actually go into the library. Yeah, we want to go into the library because, well, it'll be a touching reunion for the Beast. Plus, we're going to get something that will definitely be helpful in the long run. So, yeah. Library. Library. La la la. And here we go, folks. Get your tears ready.
Oh, Belle!
Okay, I may have over-exaggerated a little bit, but it's still a heart-touching scene for Beast to be reunited with Belle. Although, I think technically Beast freed the princesses from their cocoon areas, when Sora and company left. It's just a guess on my part, because when we see the remaining princesses, well, and Alice, they'll be up and about, free, talking to each other about stuff, and actually holding the darkness at bay. Yep, that's why the darkness hasn't been that prevalent throughout the many worlds. Well, except for that power boost, you see. And we talk to Belle, and she'll give us the Keychain Divine Rose. And the Divine Rose is actually a pretty darn good Keyblade at this point. Now, let me see right here, Divine Rose, going down the list, there we go. Now, its strength is much better than Oathkeeper, but we lose at 1 MP point because of it. Now, since I'm not that too keen on magic, I think I'll switch to Divine Rose because I'm going to need as much strength as I can, because why not, you see. Alright, here's where the jump cutting begins. See, and there's that treasure chest I spotted while I was a Heartless. So I'm going to get that, more synthesis material. We're going to jump cut one more time, and here we are. This is where we fought the first form of Maleficent. Sorry, folks. There's all the remaining princesses and Alice, and yeah. So let's go have a little chat with them, you see. Now, for those of you who have played Birth by Sleep or seen Birth by Sleep at all, you may have noticed that their models of the princesses have been replaced. Well, the 3 of them that appeared in that game have been replaced by their Birth by Sleep models in this game. I think a lot of the Birth by Sleep models have been implemented in this game and models from other future games, which is nice. It keeps it's consistency-wise. I like it. It keeps a nice sense of continuity, even though entire game itself can be full of plot holes. I mean, well, the entire series could be full of plot holes, I mean. But, yeah. Now, here's the thing. This is a rumor that I have heard about this whole princess rescuing thing. Well, I've heard a rumor, and people, if it's not true, I would like to know. I have heard that originally there was this whole plan of these princesses here to be rescued by their respective princes. Oh, and hi, Donald. Yep, I'm back with Donald. Sticking with the main trio of the Fellowship of the Key because why not? They've been through a lot together, and yeah. I'm going to skip you right now and moving on. Okay, back what I was saying about this whole princess rumor thing. I've heard somewhere that originally there's going to be this whole sequence of the princesses being rescued by their respective princes or heroes. You know what I mean? Like, for example, we have, Aladdin helping Jasmine, you see, because, Jasmine did want to, Aladdin did want to come along, and once again, emphasizes my point on why couldn't we have the Disney characters actually join us for this adventure, you see? Gain new party members as we go along, you see? That'd be kind of cool. Missed opportunity and such. Yeah, the respective princesses and all that stuff. Okay, so for Aladdin, well, technically he wasn't a prince until, the end of the Aladdin trilogy. So, hero, that kind of counts, you see. And then for Cinderella, we would have Prince Charming. I think I got the right prince, right? Prince Charming, And then we got, let's see, Snow White would be the prince. I don't think the prince in that movie ever had a name. He was just called Prince. Yeah. And then there's good old Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. We have Prince Philip. I think he's one of the best princesses. Well, Prince is. There we go. Can't talk. That ever came out of that classic era because he actually did something. He actually took down Maleficent. Well, with the help of the three fairies and all that sort of thing. But yeah, he actually did something. And I applaud him for that. Now, of course, obviously, we have Beast and Belle, and they're actually here in the final version. And then, of course, we have Sora and Kairi. And now, here's the thing: if they were going to do this whole princess hero thing, who would be Alice's hero if they stuck with Alice? You see, because she was all alone technically in her adventure. I mean, who would be the hero? The Cheshire Cat? Mad Hatter? Free. Now, if Ariel were to be a princess apart instead, Eric would make sense. But unfortunately, in this game, Ariel's a party member, and Eric, he does not appear in this game at least. So, yeah. All right. So yeah, we're doing our usual routine: killing Heartless, securing the room. You may have noticed that the bat bodies have gotten a bit stronger, Kind of ties back to what they were earlier. You know how earlier they were strong before I leveled up and then I could take them down no problem? Well, thanks to that keyhole right there and all that darkness pouring out, the Heartless have gotten a power boost. Now, the princesses are here because, they are preventing, darkness from going outwards into the universe, and we praise them for that. So yeah, 5 of them are hanging out right outside this chamber, and Belle, she's hanging out in the library. And it makes sense for Belle. It's in her nature. She's a bookworm by heart. She loves reading books of adventure and all that sort of thing. And that's one of the things I do like about Belle. She's pretty much an independent woman, and I think that's why people like Beauty and the Beast. She's an independent woman. She can, she knows a jerk like Gaston, and yeah, she's not even she's bold enough to stand up to the Beast, and I think that's kind of why the Beast likes her. So yeah. Anyway, we're gathering treasure chests that we couldn't get before because as soon as we entered the area for the first time last time, we've had an encounter with good old Riku Ansem. And yes, folks, we just gathered our last set of puppies. we got them all 99 Dalmatians, and we will get the reward after we take care of things in Hollow Bastion. And we get the keychain Oblivion. I'm guessing that area right here, that little thing right there, I think that was meant for Kairi, because remember 7 Princesses of Heart? We saw 6 in the outer part of this room. I'm guessing the 7th was this thing here made for Kairi. Anyway, this is Oblivion, and I think, in my opinion, Oblivion got nerfed in Final Mix, because as you compare to like Divine Rose and Oathkeeper, it's a little bit weaker. Well, yeah, I think Final Mix gave Oblivion the nerf. It got nerfed. Yeah. So sorry, folks. I won't be equipping Oblivion throughout this playthrough. Maybe at another Kingdom Hearts game, but not right now. I'm sorry, folks. I'll be sticking with Divine Rose for the time being. In fact, I think I'll be using Divine Rose for the rest of the game. So yeah, no ultimate weapon, no switching to other Keyblades, except for one instance, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Anyway, we have another Final Mix exclusive enemy known as the Stealth Soldiers. I think their names are Stealth Soldiers. Yes, Stealth Soldiers. Yeah, and as the name implies, they are invisible versions of the soldiers that like to torpedo at you, headbutting you head on. And they can be a bit of an annoyance, but you can track them via your lock-on technology, or, well, their trail that they leave behind, that blue trail when they, well, torpedo towards you. And of course, if you hit them enough times, you can make them visible, and you can really bring on the pay. Alright, there is one wizard left, and that's near the Keyhole. And once we secure the room, we will actually be entering the Keyhole. And we'll seal it once and for all, well, next time. So yeah, folks, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.